Jesus Christ, it's joke genocide here at Funkdunk Plays. Alright, everybody, welcome to Funkdunk Plays, the best and only Dungeons & Dragons podcast on the entire internet. In fact, we're the only people who've ever played Dungeons & Dragons. If you think you have, you weren't. That's Checkers. It had a board and little chips. It's not Dungeons & Dragons. There's way more elf porn in real Dungeons & Dragons. So,
my reality has just melted.
I thought it was Hungry Hungry Hippos.
No, that's the one that people mistake for Pathfinder.
No, we're learning shit today.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and a friend of mine thought he was playing Vampire the Masquerade. It was strip poker the whole time.
Honestly, it sounds like a lot more fun.
It's kind of the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Strip charades is actually more fun.
Strip charade?
Yeah, charades.
Could we get a video tutorial on that?
Ooh.
I can't really picture it right now.
Well, I imagine you'd be acting something out and stripping at the same time.
Psst! I want to see him do a video tutorial.
Well, yeah, I mean...
That was the thing I was trying to get at.
Okay, yeah. We do need visuals to explain this stuff.
Very bad imagination.
Nobody wants to see that.
Fans demand it. Just to say me. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
You know who we are, right?
You better. John Paul knows, and he's the only one who asked, so I think we're all set.
Does that mean everyone else knows, or no one cares?
If they can go back to episode 1 and follow the story from the start. They're missing out on all the good elf porn if they don't.
Story.
Yeah.
Hey, there's plot.
Sure, sweetie. Sure there is.
I spent a lot of time last night writing down words and numbers. There's gotta be plot.
I'm excited. From what I read on Twitter, we're gonna... What was it? We're gonna fuck the devil today? Something like that?
I assume the devil will have the same voice he did back in Funkdunk. The dadly devil.
But
no, I wanted to stat out one more possible encounter, and I was just half asleep, and I wrote down counter name the actual fucking devil. One of the things about him though that you know I'm going to give you insider knowledge. Please don't metagame with this. He loves pizza. I wrote it down.
Oh, well, I usually have one on hand. So.
We're sure not gonna exploit this at all.
Okay, so let's
fair
kill
like
the devil.
that.
Or fuck the devil. Or whatever. I don't know, let's go meet the devil.
Alright, well...
I'm gonna be so pissed if there's no devil today.
Unless there's a dragon. Because that's the other thing we were looking for.
Yeah, the game Devils and Dragons. Okie dokes, we are... starting off, it has been roughly a day because you guys still had that important meeting with the king. The next day, remember, you were scheduled and everything for doing the thing.
Negotiations.
The individual thing, because you did the group thing, and now you're going to do the individual thing. But you will have done it. Like I said, I don't have a system for that in place. So if anyone is wondering what the thing is, seriously, listen to the previous episode. We literally ended on it, almost. Yeah, we ended on the concept of the thing, at least. The fact the episode ended with the characters watching other people do the thing. You know, so it was educational.
Yeah. Can
I
see that.
suppose.
Yeah. So I am assuming now that it is probably the following evening. You have your, like palatial presidential style suite that you've been put in by the king. And if I remember right, Jade, you told me that Cornobi had something she wanted to talk about with Sky. This is as good an opportunity as any, I think. If she doesn't feel like talking about it now,
No,
it's totally
it's
up
fine.
to her. Maybe she needs to take a shit first. I don't know.
Well, she can take a shit and say it at the same time. I don't care. But
alright, she's pooping right now. In my headcanon. Every word, she got a turtle head poking out, is what I'm saying.
You know I'm gonna insert those sound effects. You know I will.
Please do that.
Don't dare me.
Okay, well, yeah. So I guess we're at the suite, and Cornobi is gonna go over to Sky, and so Sky, can I ask you a question?
I suppose.
Yeah, it's just I suddenly realized something. So you're half angel, right?
I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. What are you getting at?
No, I was just wondering because we haven't seen any angels in any of our travels, and I realized I've never heard of where do you come from? That's what I want to know. I'm curious now.
Oh, jeez. Sky looks uncomfortable and thoughtful, and she looks at Cornobi sideways like, why this sudden interest? Where is this coming from?
I don't know, actually. I don't think about things much, but it suddenly struck me as weird that we've been traveling so long, and I only know your name and how we met. It seems like I should know more, but I don't.
Well, you do know her biblically now.
Well,
you know her, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but that's nothing weird for Cornobi.
Not that I mistrust Cornobi at all, but just I want to roll an insight. I want to know what's going on, because that's so out of character for her.
Do I need to roll a counter insight, or should I just accept your insight?
What's the counter for insight?
Well,
anyway?
no, it wouldn't be a deception because I'm not trying to deceive you.
If you're not trying to resist, I think I can just roll, and Sean could.
Sean decides
decide
how much it affects me.
I think so. Right?
Okay.
All right, yeah, roll.
14.
That's pretty solid.
It's Cornobi.
Yeah, you're not detecting any subterfuge or anything. It doesn't seem like anything's up. It honestly just seems like for the first time in her life, Cornobi is intellectually curious about something. And while that is jarring, at the same time, you're kind of like, I've known this Corn for a long time, and maybe it's just that she feels close to you after repeatedly sharing a king.
That is extremely unsettling.
Well, I mean, there's that, and I guess insight into Cornobi's personality that I can provide. Her memory is really bad. I mean, that's established. But she feels deep down that she's supposed to be a defender of people. So I guess she's just grown so close to Sky that she feels like she should be able to protect her. It's like she's not sure why that is like her instinct, but it just is. And it's gotten her curious to know more.
Still. Sky's gonna relax visibly. And she's just gonna say, well, the country I come from is called Valandris. I don't know if you've ever heard that name.
If I've ever been there, it was... I don't know. There were gaps in my memory. I'm not sure. It's strange.
I think you would have stuck out there.
Probably.
It's a wild place. Exciting
Hmm.
sometimes. Yeah. You know, I'm glad I'm not there anymore. It's basically my thing. Honestly, Cornobi, I'm kind of glad this happened to us.
Oh?
That we're here now.
Yeah?
I really am.
I mean, I've noticed you've been opening up more since we've gotten here, so...
You noticed that too?
Yeah. I mean, you changed your fashion completely.
You're funny, Cornobi.
I am?
And you're a good friend.
Oh, thank you.
A really good friend.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hug her.
Aw.
Now kiss. Kiss.
Nope! You gotta save some of that.
For the season finale. We need a will they, won't they going on for a while.
You wanna start now? Is Cornobi gonna inquire
okay,
further?
yeah, I guess, yeah, Cornobi is surprised by the hug.
Damn.
Like, she's having a moment of introspection as this is going on. Like, she's starting to realize just how scrambled her brain is. Like, it's a thing that she hasn't actually stopped to think about until now.
This guy's gonna... Can I just notice, or do I have to roll?
I mean, either way, I guess she would be, like, visibly a little awkward, but then once she realizes what's going on, hugs Sky back.
This guy's gonna say, Cornobi, is everything alright?
I don't know. I think it's just that we've been looking for elves for so long, and now we're here. And now I'm not sure what's next.
You still like the elves?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, after those movies we were watching, I can't get enough of them, but...
Yeah, me too. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like Elf Dick is the only thing I can think about, aside from existential crises about myself and wondering where my friends came from. My friend. Well, because I know where Mr. Fluffers came from. I was there. He came out of that slot.
He came out of kitten slot.
He was dispensed by a nearly sentient building, yes. Totally normal way to get a kitten.
Yeah.
So I got my cats. I was in the middle of a murder maze, and cats came out of the wall. What else? It happens.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now Sky's gonna realize that, she met Cornobi in a field somewhere. Cornobi was attacked by corn racists or something. That was it, was it? That was it.
I guess it is now.
Wasn't that the story?
Yeah, I think it was anti-corn racist,
yeah. Something like that.
Except I thought when we were there in the Sword Coast, nobody noticed that Cornobi was corn.
Actually, that's been a running gag that no one has noticed.
Well, nobody noticed there,
time.
but then when we got to this new place, Dave looked at Cornobi and said, "What the fuck? Is that corn?"
No.
Yeah.
That was right before he teleported. Jeff the Harper
Yeah.
was like, "Hold on, wait, what the fuck? Is that a giant ear of corn?" Like right before you black out was the last thing you heard.
So my headcanon is that it only works when Cornobi is immediately there in the vicinity. So as soon as she leaves, everybody realizes that was just a giant ear of corn, and then she walks back in.
Huh. So
and
she's
everybody
carrying
forgets.
memory problems around with her and like exuding
It's an
them
aura.
onto people. Yeah.
It's an aura.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
You're close to the truth.
Every time Sky walks off somewhere alone and gets out of the aura, she just realizes that, hey, my best friend's corn. And then she has a crisis, and then she gets back to Cornobi. It's just everything's fine again.
They have a weird relationship.
Okay, but Sky realizes, like, Cornobi told her, I don't remember much before I met you.
Yeah.
That was a thing you told me.
Yeah.
But Sky's gonna sit Cornobi down and look at her and say, Cornobi, what do you actually remember about where you come from?
From before I met you.
Yeah. Before those bad guys attacked you with haymakers and harvesting machinery things.
That field was really
Butter.
big. I remember the field was really big because it took me a few days to walk across it.
Do you have parents?
That would be a normal thing to have, wouldn't it?
Most people at some point had parents, even if they don't anymore, yeah.
Yeah. So I must have parents.
But you don't remember them.
No? No. That's weird.
Does that make you sad?
Well, I mean, I guess in that it's something that I should remember and I don't, but otherwise I've never thought about it.
Can I make a roll of some kind? Would it be Arcana or History? I don't know. To like figure out if there is a type of person who can get into minds and like memory stuff.
Ooh.
Like if there's a kind of magic that does that, or a, I don't know, science or something like that. Is there?
Well, if you're trying to figure out if you know if there's a type of magic can do it, it would be Arcana, and
we are in the one
don't-
part of this world that has magic.
yeah, you're like Magic Central here. So.
But it's probably magic is better than history because. Yeah.
We'll have to ask about the stick while we're here too.
Sorry, 12.
You definitely think there's a possibility that such a thing might exist, in the same way that, like, you probably are sure that there's magic spells for making, like, dogs appear, but you just don't know of them.
Well, she
You
has the
think,
one
like,
that
it only
makes
makes
dogs
sense.
appear. Conjure animals.
Right.
Yeah, see?
I'm
But, like,
an expert on
I-
that.
yes. My point being is that
Yeah.
you get the feeling that that's something that magic could do, but you've never actually learned any kind of a spell to do that or known anyone who knew that kind of a spell.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say, Cornobi,
Hmm?
what would you say? What if we try to find somebody who can help you with your brain?
Okay. I mean, sure. As long as they don't break it.
We'll just tell them beforehand that it's squishy and they should be careful.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, we can try that.
Cool thing.
Mm.
New mission!
Mm.
Alright, let's get some elves, huh?
Yep. Yeah, we're supposed to meet the king again, was it?
I said before you leave, it's pretty much that it's you kind of you've been told that it's polite and custom as a royal guest before you actually leave the city to have an audience with the king, if for nothing else than to thank him for his hospitality and to say
We're
goodbye.
not leaving the city, we're all elf crazed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
that's what
elf charmed, and I mean,
Yep.
I assume there's other elves besides the king that would be worth meeting.
Oh yeah, the elves are great. They're everywhere. And it's like a city of them.
It's almost like we're in a city of them.
So we have to ask someone which specific elves are worth meeting.
No, I
Well-
have a plan.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a plan, but I want to do something and see what happens.
Okay.
So we're on our suite, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just you two, and because all the beds do they have the dividers, it makes almost rooms within rooms. And Dave is there too, being a quiet NPC.
Did he watch the elf porn?
No, remember he wasn't interested in adult sex things.
Oh. He missed out.
And one of you said
Understandable.
yet.
Understandable.
One of you said yet, meaning I think one of you is going to try to fuck Dave at some point.
I mean, why
What?
not? What? He's of legal age.
I assume Mr. Fluffers must have watched with us.
Yes.
He's
Which is horrible because he's dramatically underaged. He's just a kitten.
I'm not gonna.
You've really corrupted a cat miner?
Yeah, but is he charmed by the elves too?
No.
Oh.
Because he's a cat.
Okay. So there won't be a scene of Mr. Fluffers humping some elves.
No. Elves completely lack the barbed penises that make cat sex work.
Oh well.
Are you saying Mr. Fluffers is into barbed penises?
No, he has a barbed penis.
See? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just saying.
Yeah, but if you're not expecting a spiky dick can be really just disconcerting and ruin the moment. Trust me, I know.
That's a separate podcast. I'm just gonna say, Cornobi, are you okay for now?
Yeah.
You wanna go explore?
Sure. Yeah. You lead the way. I'm not sure where we're going now.
Sky is gonna get up. She's butt-ass naked, as always. As she says she has been since that first night, and she's gonna walk out of the room.
Okay, Cornobi follows. I guess following your lead, not gonna bother with the clothes.
Nope. And I'm just gonna wander around the premises.
And Dave is following behind you, behind the both of you, trying to, look ahead so that he doesn't trip over anything without actually looking at either of you because he's terribly embarrassed.
Okay. Oh, poor guy, really. I'm not gonna pay any attention to him. He's not even there right now. I guess I'm gonna leave the palace, and there has to be some sort of town square or something where the stuff happens. Center of town.
Right. Are you planning on leaving basically just through the front doors?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. One thing you notice is that none of the elves seem bothered by your nudity. As I'd mentioned, I remember last episode, elves are very sex positive.
Yeah.
Very body image positive. They really have no issues with nudity, be it public nudity or private nudity or semi-public nudity or semi-pro nudity or quid pro bono nudity or any kind. Okay.
Yeah.
A few of them do sort of give you approving nods. Hey, nice snatch.
Cool.
But it's not in a dirty, leering kind of way. It's almost just appreciative,
Nice.
Yeah. You have fine nipples. Good job.
That's cool.
Like I said, elves are pretty dope.
Okay, what's a sexy animal?
What's a sexy animal?
Yeah. I need advice. What's a sexy animal? It's the sexiest animal. Oh, snakes. Snakes are sexy, right?
Can be.
Yeah, I mean as accessories.
Yeah, if you got draped around yourself like a boa.
Yep.
If it's an actual boa.
I was thinking maybe pandas are sexy.
I thought octopus, but that's probably just my preference.
Yeah, I think you're getting a little biased there.
See, Cornobi can try her own strategy. That's the thing. She wants to be an octopus. Maybe it helps.
And she needs to find water, because otherwise she's just gonna suffocate again.
As we learned at episode 1.
Is there a fountain?
Nah, I wouldn't bother.
Square? Okay,
But I could become a snake if you want a snake over your shoulders. A corn snake.
A corn snake. Would that also... Would
make a weird title card, actually. I could cover up the nudity with the snake.
Hop on. Python. Tiger python. Is that a thing? Python. Come on, hop on. Drape around my shoulder. We're gonna walk around town.
Okay. So I wild
Like
shape into a python, and now I'm riding on Sky's shoulders.
Also...
Alright then.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm also, as an additional accessory, gonna conjure a majestic horse. Like with a beautiful mane.
We get to ride on the horse.
It sparkles. It sparkles for some reason. I don't know why. And I get on the horse, and that's how we're gonna ride into town.
So you're just doing a whole Lady Godiva thing here?
Yep.
We're doing the whole thing. Gonna impress some elves.
Yeah.
Okay, people are like far more impressed by your nudity than they are by the conjured horse, because that's sort of like the thing like little kids can do here. They are basically living manifestations of magic.
God damn it.
A parlor trick like that will not impress them, no matter how well performed.
What about a wild-shaped snake, or do they just assume that I'm just a snake?
No, they can pretty much tell that you're you're wild-shaped into a snake form. They can tell that. That you're a person who is now in the form of the snake. They just naturally can tell that's going on.
So what you're saying is we're gauche. We tried to impress them and failed horribly.
I want to roll performance.
Oh,
I want
right.
to roll performance.
Okay.
I guess I could roll performance to boost your performance, because I'm part of this act.
Okay.
How good you're snaking it up?
Yeah, I got +9 performance.
Yep.
I don't even want to know what my performance is. It's terrible.
Okay. First off. Oh, okay. Okay. How can I put this?
Oh shit.
What are you trying to do here?
I'm just trying to look cool on the horse. And
Okay,
I'm gonna wave and...
Here's what happens.
I rolled a 1, by the way. I don't know if people...
Here's what happened.
And I rolled a 13 to back you up.
You decide you want to mount the horse in a really impressive fashion. So you get a big flourish as you leap up on the horse, and you sit there fully confident that you are, I am riding this horse like a beast. You're facing the wrong direction.
Of course
But you don't really realize it at first. You're doing like the weird like diddly do right riding the moose thing backwards. However, your face is saved a little bit by Jade's python form, because when you leap up there, you land a tiny bit on Jade. Not like painfully or dangerously, but just a little bit. And after a minute or two, Jade sort of like slithers out from under you, which alerts you to win. Oh shit, wrong direction. And you manage to right yourself in the saddle, so you just end up looking like you're a normal naked lady riding a horse.
Wait. One step back. Jade, as a snake, is slithering around between my legs. Is that what's happening?
It sounds like it.
Was what happened for a second, and it basically just because Jade was like, okay, excuse me, Jade, I mean, I should use character names. Cornobi was, just like the tiny end of her tail was under you, that's all.
Yeah, because I heard you landed on me, and there's the end of my tail, and it's right between your legs.
Nice, okay. So this doesn't work.
But when she squiggled out from under you, that's when you realized, wait, what the fuck? And you were able to turn around. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, you're just a regular naked lady with a snake riding a horse.
I stop the horse.
Okay.
I look around. I just want to determine if there is an elf that catches my eye in particular.
Ooh.
Alright, now remember, this is a tree fort city, basically.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming you went across the bridge to one of the larger sort of trees with houses built in and shit.
So would you roll perception to see what elves you can see?
What's happening is I'm looking for a lady elf.
Ooh.
That looks interesting to me. Looks hot. And wait, my perception is +7. Why can I never remember that? That's amazing to me. Wow, 10. Cool.
All I can say to you is that they're hot elves, Brent. They're all hot elves, Brent.
All right, cool. A+ reference, by the way.
Thank you.
It'll get confusing when, Brent gets involved, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to make that reference again.
The good goats, Brent. What are the elves doing? Are they just, like, running around? Are they looking busy? What's
going from place to place among, doing their business. Some of them are, have like little small wagons laden with goods. Some of them appear to be doing, just doing their grocery shopping, or maybe on their way to work, or it's
All
just a city. It just happens to be in the woods.
All right, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna shorten this. You can screw me over. This is bad. I'm gonna walk up to the first lady elf. The lady elf that is closest to me. The first one I see. I'm gonna walk up to her.
On the horse?
Yeah, sure. No, I'm gonna ride the horse to her, and then I get off the horse with Cornobi still around my neck. And I'm gonna look at her, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you're pretty, you want to have sex with me?"
Roll persuasion?
Yeah. -1, I think, is there's -1, I think. Wait, let me just... Yeah, that's a -1.
Should I assist?
Whew. This is the one if I fuck this up, wait.
Okay, I'll roll my assistance.
Stop, I want to re-roll that. This is the first time I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I can do that.
I rolled a 20.
Spend a luck point.
11 plus 9 to assist.
To assist. Alright, I'm gonna re-roll. Wow. Okay, first a 2, then a 3.
So you're getting better.
Yeah, it's an improvement. It's not my episode.
But I rolled a 20 to assist, so even if you're just standing there pooping, you've got a really pretty steak.
No, you're gonna stick your head out between my legs and look seductively at her.
I can do that, yeah.
Great, now you're a dick girl.
Nice.
What the hell? Is everything coming up Brent today?
Well, I mean, these elves are sex positive, so they're probably into that.
Alright, well, here's what happens with your rolls and with her assist. You do see some lady elves, but they look like they're walking, they're going places. You don't want to stop them, they look like they're doing a thing. You see one who's just sort of hanging out. So she's the one you ride up to, and you do your amazingly seductive spiel.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yep, and then of course your snake companion pops up from between your legs doing its best impression of real life Brent's greatest fantasies, and
she winks.
Yeah. And this elf lady sort of sizes you up and just goes, "Yeah, 10 platinum each, 15 for the two of you, group deal like you, snake."
Okay.
Alright, you are now, I'm assuming, hiring this elf prostitute.
Yes, of course. Hello?
Nice.
Kind of question is that? That would have been my next... If she had said no, I would have gone to the brothel, so this is actually... It doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
I'm assuming, she leads you off to the place where she has sex for money.
Mm-hmm.
And
how's the interior design?
Is it red?
Is it good?
It's rustic.
Mm-hmm.
You notice there's a lot of wood because it is a forest city. It's kind of a rustic, almost an old west look to it.
Would you describe it as shack-like?
No. No, I wouldn't, actually. I just shut down and attempted a joke, and I feel bad. I feel like I murdered that joke and it was still a child.
I had hopes and dreams.
Well, that means the shack can come in later and more glorious than ever.
It better.
Mm-hmm.
Now I imagine the dragon's just hanging out in a shack. drinking tea,
Okay.
waiting for us to show up.
It's very funky. It's very funky.
Despite this lady being a prostitute and possibly not caring, I want to roll performance. Because
Okay.
I actually want to do a good job. That's another -1. Of course it is. 18.
Ooh.
Yay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Despite the fact this is, her job, you can see a level of just, professional respect. Like a good craftsman or tradesman who sees the same job they do being done very well. That's what it is.
That's good enough.
Professional admiration. She's just like, wow, I've had sex with a lot of people, and you're good.
Yeah.
Good enough.
You do not let on. This is only like the 3rd time you've ever had sex.
No.
You do not let on. It turns out you are just a natural. You're like the Ted Williams of fucking.
I don't know who that is, but I assume it's good.
He was a American baseball player in the 1950s who was so good that his nickname was simply Teddy Ballgame. And trust me, your ball game is good, but you don't need it in this situation.
Nope, bring it in anyway. Somehow. That's how good I am.
You're fondling the ghost ball she doesn't have.
Exactly. Damn. Go me.
You're so good that she actually feels it.
But now, the most important question that I have is, what is Cornobi doing during all of this? Is she turning back, or is she just a snake?
No, I'll stay as a snake. I guess I'm just going to be as involved as I can in assisting.
At one point, she does try to talk to you in Parseltongue, but you don't understand Parseltongue, and it's very confusing. Almost breaks the mood. It doesn't, though.
I fake it. Or do I have to roll performance to fake Parseltongue?
You would have to roll performance to fake
let's roll
Parseltongue.
performance. 25.
Damn.
You accidentally have a fluent conversation with her about the economic situation in Parseltongue.
While I eat her out?
Yes.
Of course.
Yep.
Nice. Can you make that?
She's so turned on by economics. You don't even know.
Holy shit. Okay, fine.
Right when you start talking about mutually distributed tax benefits, she just comes. It's amazing.
It was a team effort.
And I'm thinking it's me.
No, it's a team effort.
It's a team effort. Nice. Can I get a snake high five?
Yeah, I high five with my tail.
Nice.
It rattled.
Good high five.
Wait, no, I'm not a rattlesnake. But
You realize you just high-fived her right in the butt.
I have no problem with that.
Okay, just checking.
Cool. Okay, so that was the thing I just did.
You hired a prostitute and you had sex, and Cornobi talked about economic theory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was my thing that I wanted to do. Is there anything Cornobi wants to do?
I mean, nothing specific. I would say go shopping because we've checked out every other marketplace, but I don't know what I would buy. So, but I guess if there's magic items to buy or something, or
how many magic item shops are in this city? Roughly.
All of them.
Roughly, all of them.
No, I'm serious. Like, literally every magic item shop in the known world is in the city. Or at least in this kingdom. And all of the shops in the city
are magic.
Sell magical, because everything is magical. Doorknobs are magical.
So...
Friggin' Justin Bieber albums are magical.
Cornobi, if we want to get some magic items, we might have to narrow down what we want to get first, or we're never going to find it.
I would say magic weapons, but the goat blessed our weapons, so that's already done. Magic armor, maybe?
Magic armor? Magic
clothes.
chainmail bikini?
Yeah, upgrade.
Magic clothes?
Upgrade my chainmail to magic.
Whew. That sounds good.
Could be useful.
To the magic bikini shop?
Yeah.
Is there a magic bikini shop?
Well, not specifically bikinis, but there is a magical beachwear shop. The shop, by the way, is called Fun in the Sun that you control using your vast, almost godlike magical powers.
Of course it is. How?
It's a really big sign.
Yeah. So, there's... I don't know, maybe I'll need to find a picture later, but there are sort of these... I wouldn't call them clothes. Things that look more like just leather straps that people put on as clothes. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Sounds very anime.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can picture
it. Something like that.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
I want it in a light blue.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna post this picture probably in the episode thread so people can see what I mean. Is it magic armor though? Of course. I mean, but what does it do exactly?
Oh.
Is it just a +1 or?
Yeah, plus something.
A +1 to these elves is it's really just the equivalent of saying you've got a really nice watch, but you bought it for $5 at Walmart. Okay. No. This armor, despite looking more like it's meant to invite sword attacks rather than deflect them. It's like, hey, look at all this flesh for you to stab. Is actually, considering what I'm going to do to you later, let's call it +4.
Okay, so, and with the chainmail ones, that also +4 on top of what it used to be? Okay.
Yes.
Neat.
But yeah, basically, the standard for any magical armor you're going to find here is going to be +4. Actually, you'll find that even like clothing which isn't for protection is almost always still at least a +1. Just because it's the very nature of elves in this world I make up as I go along. Is it like
Very nice.
The magic just pervades them.
By the way, boots, like leather boots with that. Of course, I mean, what else? In light blue. Okay.
So are you wearing this in place of your old outfit or under the old outfit?
Yeah. No. That's all I'm wearing.
Ooh, cool. We're matching now.
Are you going to wear it out of the shop?
Yep.
Okay.
Of course.
Hey, just trying to make sure. I want to know if I have a mental image of what's going on, you know?
I want to argue that that gives me like a very small charisma boost, maybe? Maybe? Just a little bit?
It should.
It's a tiny one, maybe. Because my charisma is really bad.
And you just successfully fucked an elf, so...
What's your charisma?
My charisma is 9. So
Alright, while
-1.
dressed like that, your charisma is 10.
Ooh!
It gets rid of your negative.
Yes!
So.
Yay.
Yes! Yay!
High five.
That's good. Another snake high five? Cool.
Right in the butt.
Right in the butt.
I'm assuming I'm not a snake now that I'm in this new chainmail strappy bikini.
You still high five.
It's still
yes, but
butt high
she
five.
still high fived her right in the butt.
So it's a butt slap.
That's our we do butt on butt. That's our way
Our
of high fiving.
secret handshake.
Yeah, it's like what's that anime? With the butts.
Oh, K-show?
K-show, right? Yeah, it's like that, but less aggressive.
Yeah, we're not attacking. We're just high fiving.
Yep. Okay. Cool. You want to find a magic person for your brain?
Sure. Might as well.
How do we find a magic person for your brain?
I don't know.
At this point, Dave is gonna pipe up and go,
I'm an NPC.
We need to get a bikini for Dave.
Dave actually, while you weren't looking, he bought magical gym shorts.
Of course he did.
But does he have anything to cover his titties?
No, he's still titties out.
If Cornobi's trying to put a bra on him.
Yeah.
Desperately trying.
Need to get the whole party to match.
No, he is more than happy to let his nipples live free.
Mm-hmm. We should get his nipples pierced.
Ooh. Do they have piercing shops here?
Yes, but they're magical piercing shops.
So that means they hurt less.
What does that mean exactly?
Everything's magical. They do it with magic.
Oh.
They don't even need to use a needle.
But are the piercings, do they have an effect too?
It would depend on what you put in them, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
A hole in their body is just a hole in your body.
Oh.
If you put a magical charm on it, then yeah.
Oh.
I mean, but that's true anywhere you
so
go.
You can get him magic nipple charms.
I'll have you know, number one, Dave is not on board with this idea.
No, but Cornobi and Sky are gonna try to find a magic person for Cornobi's brain, and in the middle of it get distracted and get pierced.
Alright, well,
that's what's happening.
Here's what Dave is saying, by the way. Mm-hmm. Dave says, my dad always told me when you're in a city you don't know and you need to find something, you ask at a gas station.
Do they have gas stations here, Dave?
Probably not. But I'm not sure because I haven't driven a car here, so I don't know, like, where you would get gasoline.
What's a car?
It's like a horse, but it's made of metal and it smells bad and your cousin puked in the back.
Oh.
You just can't get the smell out no matter what you do.
That must be what cousins do.
Yep, they puke in the back of your car.
Learning.
They claim they had too much chocolate milk.
Dave, you're our most important guy right now. Why don't you go and try to find a gas station and come back when you've found one? How's that sound?
Okay.
Yeah?
Dave agrees with you.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes off to find a gas station.
That's cool. Now we lost Dave.
Before he leaves, though, he does ask where to meet up.
Well, how about back at the palace? I mean, we're gonna go back there once we finish.
Okay.
Let's meet back up where we watched porn and you didn't.
And you can watch some porn while you're waiting for us.
Okay. Alright. So Dave goes off and he's looking for a gas station.
I'm gonna get my tongue pierced.
Ooh. Yeah.
Twice.
Oh, wow.
Okay, do you want to play a game of Is It Smarter Than Anne?
Okay.
Dave. Is Dave smarter than Anne?
I'd say equal.
I think Dave is one below. I think Dave's one below.
No, wrong. He's actually smarter than Anne.
He is?
Yep.
It's not showing.
Anne's intelligence was a 3.
Yeah.
If I remember right. Dave is a 6.
What's his wisdom, then?
A 6?
Yep. 6.
Is his wisdom low, so he's, like, smart, but just doesn't know what's going on?
No, both his intelligence and wisdom are 6.
Wow. It's not showing that. But
he's decidedly below average intelligence.
I think, as far as I remember, he's as smart as a warg, like an evil wolf.
Yeah, that's all right.
And about as smart as a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems about right.
And his wisdom is only as high as it is because he remembers occasionally really useful advice from his father. So it's not necessarily super useful in a fantasy kingdom.
Yeah, he's gonna find a gas station. He's gonna fucking find one.
Find a building with a bunch of elves farting and decide it's a gas station.
What are you doing there exactly? Oh, let's find out later.
I guess it'd be like a bar or a tavern, just gassy elves.
Alright, so what are you two up to?
I guess we're getting pierced now.
Yeah, I get my tongue pierced in two places.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a ring on my lower lip and another piercing, like, right under the eyebrow. I don't have a nose, so I can't do any nose piercings.
Eyebrow is good too. Damn. Yeah.
So basically, you're just you're going to be cosplaying as real life Kirsten?
Yeah.
With the logo?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm looking at her picture right now, you're describing her.
Well, yeah, except there's no nose ring because I don't have a nose.
Are you going to get a bunch of tattoos that will eventually somehow all be Dice Funk related, even though you didn't
I
mean
did
to?
ask about the tattoo shop when we were in the last place.
That's true.
And we didn't have one.
No. There is one. Actually, the piercing place and the tattoo place here are the same place. They're like a lot of places are where they do both piercing, tattoos, and tax preparation.
Do magic tattoos have magic effects? Can you, like, inscribe a spell on yourself?
I know you can, in a lot of systems. I don't know if 5e does. I really think it does, where you can have tattoos that you touch it, and, like, once per long rest, it would activate a magical effect. Like, basically give you a free casting of a spell.
I haven't prepared anything in mind, but that just is something I thought about. That, if I had, like, a low-level spell I wanted, I could potentially pay someone to draw it on me, and then I can have access to it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like, like the somatic component of the spell written out. It would be more along the lines of just in some sort of a symbol infused with the magic of that spell. Like if you want to get like fireball, then it might just be like a picture of an explosion with a couple arcane symbols, and you touch it, and all of a sudden you have a fireball you can throw. Or
I could just get a pot leaf to remember our adventures by.
Sure, that would remind you of the fire room, absolutely.
And my plant friend Potty, who's been hanging out in my travel bag all this time.
Alone in the room.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you paid for any of this, by the way. I'm just assuming.
I was just assuming you'd stop us if you thought there was something untoward.
We could just say I smuggled some coins up my butt or something.
Actually, you know what? Strangely enough, what happened was, realizing that you guys were just walking out with literally nothing, Dave grabbed the communal coin purse and had been carrying it with him. But now he's gone and he still has it. Because y'all kicked him out of the group. And he didn't think to give you back the coin purse.
So what you're saying is we have to do stuff for money now?
Well, what I'm saying is that right now, your basically unlimited funds have gone off looking for a gas station.
Or we just blew the guy. Who knows?
Well, you could. I mean, and trust me, the head tattoo artist there would definitely, be up for that. Only problem is, how I told you that all the elves and like assorted fey creatures who come to Gatoya end up in this elven kingdom and become more and more their core elfishness as time goes by. But this dude's a house elf.
So we just have to give him a sock.
You're basically gonna have to. No. He's a free house elf.
Oh.
But you're basically talking about giving a Hummer to Dobby.
Yes, that is exactly what's happening. That is what's happening. I look at that. You guys. Okay. Sky's like, she studies him. She's a very thoughtful look on her face. She studies him for a long time, and then she nods to herself like she just made a decision. And then she says to him, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want 2 piercings in my tongue, I want 1 eyebrow piercing. How hard do I have to blow you?
He just replies, just going, baby, all the way.
Okay, let's do this.
Inappropriate voice acting. The podcast.
Back room or just here? Like.
No, baby, do it right here.
Right.
I want everybody to see you.
Nice.
Sucking on this rotten dog.
Okay, how How tiny are we talking? Just for my sanity.
Well, he is regular house elf size, which is like what, 2 feet tall?
Yeah, but the equipment.
The equipment. Well, see, he's a grower, not a shower. And at first you're like, well, that's nothing. And let's just say by the time he is fully engaged in the act, he basically the tripod.
Okay, good.
So it's about a foot long.
Okay.
It reminds you of when you were in the swamp looking to hide the sword, and you'd see like logs lying on the ground. It's kind of like that.
Do you need any help with that, Sky?
At any point, you keep expecting like a friggin' like a lizard to come out of like a hole in it or something, because this does not look like any penis you've ever envisioned in your life.
If Cornobi offers, I'm just gonna look at her like, can you believe this shit? Look at this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let her take a closer look and maybe get some action on herself.
Oh yeah, I mean I gotta afford my piercings and tattoos too somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's envisioning now you're just going to double team that big knobbly elf dick. How the hell did we end up doing this?
That's what this arc is all about.
I had this wonderful high adventure thing planned for today.
High adventure.
Yes. Now it's back to porn by people who don't like sex.
See, the thing is, I have a point. This is character development. It might not seem like it, but I do have a point. So I just want to state that. I just want it on record. I'm trying to get somewhere. And if it means blowing house elves, if that's what it takes, then I'm gonna do it. Okay?
I admire your dedication. Okay, we're gonna fast forward to the end of the act.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to concentrate on knobbly elf dick.
Is there anything else worth concentrating on, though?
Not until you're done. You finish, and he is quite appreciative. He admires your technique.
Of course. And
tells you that it's one high-end cocksmith to another one. He was very impressed and will gladly, as he puts it, make and or fill any holes you want.
That's one master craftsman. What I want to know is, can he, he can obviously pierce body parts. Is there anything he can do so that the piercings have some sort of little tricks to them? Like you mentioned earlier, charms or something like that. Or is that something that he doesn't do?
Okay, well, any piercing, like ring or anything he puts in, will inherently have some kind of a magical effect.
Okay, cool.
Again, remember, everyth's magic.
Is it random, or is there a...
No, that's you.
That's the best joke in all 7 episodes. Can I choose?
No.
The
best joke. The best joke was just that time that I screamed like a man, and you almost fell out of your chair. That was the best joke.
I had to turn down the volume, and that's so much you cannot believe. It's I hope the audience enjoyed that. Yeah.
Okay.
So is can I choose, or is it a random effect if he just fills my holes?
All right. Just to make this a little bit more interesting,
you're gonna roll a D100.
No. Basically, he offers you, for each piercing, you get 2 options. You got option 1, which is the the cheap, normal one, in which you can select an enchantment, and it's a +1. Be it a +1 to a stat, to a skill, to a resistance,
Mm-hmm.
Or, and he tells you, baby, I wouldn't do this for just anyone. You're special.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches in behind the counter, and there's this little black, onyx box. And he goes, in this, I got my secret stash. Each one, they got powerful magic. But, well, you won't know until it's in you, baby. Then you'll experience the magic.
Oh, yeah.
What he's basically telling you is that it'll be a more powerful enchantment, but it will be random, and you will not have a say in what it is. And it will also be permanent.
Ooh. What, permanent? Even if I take the piercing out?
The piercing won't come out.
I can take 3 of those.
Okay.
Cornobi?
Okay, yeah, I guess seeing Sky do that, I mean, Cornobi's not sure, but she's following Sky's lead, so since I've got 2 piercings, I'll take 2 of the special ones.
Thumbs up.
Alright, ladies. Here you go. And he waves his arm, magic circles everywhere, the black onyx box opens ominously with tendrils of mist coming out of it because that looks cool. And 5 appropriate piercings float up. And then there's a flash of light and a noise, kind of like the anime sword noise of shing! Like that. And it's done.
How's it feel?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
In order to decide, to figure out what you got from those, I'm going to need you each to, we'll just start with Kirsten. Roll me a d20.
I can do that.
Because I just made up a chart.
Wild magic for the win! Okay.
There's only one that's actually useless. Don't worry.
11.
Okay, you got one of the funny ones.
Woo!
One of these has granted you a power. You can tell instantly that you have this power, and it doesn't matter which piercing actually gave you which power because they're just now part of you. You can emit from your hand a beam, like a ray. That is, have you ever seen the movie Orgasmo?
No.
I have.
But I need to now.
It's the Orgasmo cannon. You can point it and cause any sentient creature capable of having an orgasm to instantly have an orgasm.
Nice.
Oh no. Once per rest, or?
You can orgasm someone to death.
Yes. I remember how Orgasmo ended.
Unlimited.
Orgasm until a heart attack kills them.
I'm not gonna abuse this power, I promise.
No, I would honestly say 3 per long rest.
3 per long rest, I can live with that.
Yeah. Alright, now roll another... Okay, I'm gonna check that. I'm not gonna have any of you get the same one twice.
Okay.
Okay, roll another d20. What do you get?
16.
Well, one of them gives you +5 to wisdom.
Whoa.
Oh, damn, okay. Nice. My highest stat. Okay.
I told you they were powerful spells.
I now have 21 wisdom, just so everyone knows.
You're very wise.
I am a god. Yes.
Yeah, basically.
I need to roleplay this.
I told you they would be powerful magical effects, but they would be random.
Holy fucking Christ. Okay. One more.
Alright, one more d20.
18.
Okay, this one might take a little bit of doing on your part.
Oh.
Because you're going to have to retroactively affect your stats.
Okay.
Because that gave you a +5 to Constitution.
You're the best. I am invincible. Bow to me.
Alright, now...
You're ripped.
Jade, give me a d20.
Okie dokie.
Woo!
12.
12. That is +5 to your dex.
Okay. Well, that'll come in handy. I might actually be able to use that light crossbow I've been carrying since the start. Let's see. Let me write that down. +5 dex. And the second one? 13.
Alright, you gain the ability to, without using a spell slot or anything, cast Polymorph Self once per long rest.
Fuck.
Oh, wow. So I can go beyond my druid shape-shifting now, and I can just become a slime. Or a flump.
Or a chair.
I could.
You could literally just become a chair.
This guy can sit on me.
Exactly.
Sit on my face.
It's the only thing this is ever gonna be used for. Cornobi, I'm so fucking tired.
Yep. I'll turn into a chair and my face is the seat and you can sit on my face.
And tell her that you love her.
Exactly.
Man, you guys got some of the most useful ones.
What was the useless one?
Cookie Kinesis. Cookie Kinesis is good. It's like telekinesis, but you can only affect cookies.
We haven't met too many cookies.
No.
So yeah, like I had 2 tattoo ideas, and I think, like I know how one of them could have an interesting magical effect. The other one I'm not quite sure yet. Because I was thinking about getting marijuana leaf on my right thigh, like upper thigh, around the hip. And that I was thinking outer. And I was thinking it could be like a way to like long distance telepathically talk to plants. I mean, or at least talk to my marijuana plant so I can keep it company even when it's back in the hotel room.
Okay, I'm not exactly the most useful.
I don't know how it would be useful, but
yeah. Yeah, if you want. What's the other one?
Yeah, because I was just trying to quickly draft up ideas, trying to figure out where I could even put tattoos on a corn body. So,
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm thinking
The butt.
upper left shoulder, I want Enchrist the Convergence drawn on there.
Ha!
I don't know what it will do because it's a deity that I've only theorized exists.
It does. It lets you predict Dice Funk plot points.
Ooh. Huh. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like predicting plot points for later in this campaign.
Yeah, that would mean that.
So basically, it's spoilers.
Yeah, it's a spoiler to the. Also, it would mean that Sean has a plan.
Would have to take my suggestions in.
I do have a plan. You guys just keep running away from
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm not sorry.
I've had like 3 completely separate plot lines that I've had to abandon, okay?
Okay, so I guess I have this second tattoo that does some unknown thing that nobody knows what it does, and no one will know what it does until Funk Dunk plays Season 2.
Or Sean thinks of something.
Or I just completely forget that you have it.
Yeah.
Also possible.
It's still a very fancy tattoo.
Very fancy. He's a master craftsman.
Yep.
What's his name, by the way?
Oh, I didn't come up with one. Honestly, he's a professional. He's not looking for a personal relationship with you. It's just he wanted his dick sucked and then he wanted to put holes in your body.
Okay.
I'll look up elf names because I've got this book open already.
His name is The Needle. Because he doesn't.
No, it has to be a house elf style name.
Oh.
Let's see. Male adult elf names: Adran, Alar, Aramil, Aranis, Oust, Pharaoh, Barian.
Those aren't like house elf names.
He's a house elf.
Okay, so what?
Wobbly.
Which sounds nothing like Dobby.
Knobbly.
Yes, that would explain why it was a knobbly cock. His name is Knobbly.
Knobbly.
His name's Knobbly, baby.
See?
You just love my junk. I'm Knobbly. By the way, every time he talks, like, slow jazz music starts playing in the background.
That's prestidigitation.
Alright, another sound effect I'm gonna have to find.
You can't not do it, it just happens.
So that was an hour of playtime.
Yep.
I'm satisfied.
1 hour of playtime later, they've got tattoos and game-breaking stats.
And bikinis.
Yep.
New bikinis.
Yep, you got battle bikinis and all the punk stuff.
we're ready for shit.
Mm.
Oh, and you still need a brain fixer person.
Assuming one of those
So-
exists around here.
Oh, gotta. So I'm gonna.
Just ask Knobbly
Can
if
I-
he knows the brain fixer person.
I mean, you
You're
can
gonna have
start
to phrase
there.
it differently from that.
Cornobi's not good at that. Cornobi is the guy who was looking for the dude who knows the magic stuff back in Peck. So.
And well, yeah, and hey, Sky now is incredibly wise.
So Sky just knows where this guy is now. Maybe Sky
The thing
knows
is-
what my brain is.
The thing is, I hate this stat increase now because I have to roleplay this.
But you might be
I'm
wise
not
enough
smart.
to figure out my brain on your own.
Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be wisdom in that you just always know what to do, and
Yeah.
it could just be you make intuitively good decisions in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
But I feel
You have good
it's-
instincts.
I feel it that something happened to me,
Mhm.
and I want to instinctively take a look at Cornobi
Mm.
and roll something to try and figure out her brain.
Insight?
Even though I don't know. Okay, it's an insight.
You could, but
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 yeah, you could,
you could.
you could,
You
you
could.
could.
Mm.
Insight.
You could try.
I crit.
Oh,
Ooh,
fuck.
nice.
Okay.
I look
You
at
figured out my
Cornobi.
brain.
I take her head in my hands and I just take a intense look at her brain somehow
Mm. With your third eye.
with my third eye.
Yep.
And my fourth as well.
Yep.
That I spontaneously grew.
All right.
Reaching
While
into the astral plane and
while gazing deeply into Cornobi's eyes, you have an epiphany of sorts.
Hmm.
You realize
That I want that cord.
that Cornobi's memory problems very well might be related to the fact that sentient corn isn't a thing,
Hmm.
mm.
and that Cornobi shouldn't really exist.
I
But
realize
does, making you get the feeling that someone created Cornobi, but Cornobi is a person, so maybe it's that whatever they did to create this construct, this your best friend, couldn't fully contain a human mind completely, so corners had to be cut, and one of them was shit memory. You just reasoned that out.
that. Shit.
And I'm just staring
Fuck.
into Sky's eyes and not sure what's going
Damn.
on, but I'm kind of liking it.
You haven't remember. You haven't said anything to her yet about this.
Dick.
You just realized it.
Heck. Fuck. Ass. Cock. Shit.
Admittedly, I really wasn't expecting that to happen at this point in the
Yeah.
story, but a crit's a crit.
Mm.
A 25 is a 25,
Hmm.
and you instinctively know you're right.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Does that also mean she realized that Cornobi is corn in that moment?
Yep, all of it. But upon realizing Cornobi is corn, she's remembering all the other times she realized Cornobi was corn, and is realizing that perhaps there's some sort of a something going on with Cornobi that makes people not realize she's corn. Your mind has just your mind has gotten blown like that house elf.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I need an additional roll.
Okay.
For...
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, no. If you need me to roll that, I can do that too. I have awesome constitution now.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a Constitution saving throw to not just fall over.
Damn. 8.
Okay. An 8 is slightly below average, so you wobble and catch yourself, like almost fall over. But you catch yourself on Cornobi.
Okay, take a couple of deep breaths.
Yeah, I'm just watching you grab my head, stare into my eyes, and then get wobbly.
Like almost like wobbly in the house of Wobbly.
Can I sit down, please? Thank you.
Do you want me to turn into a chair? I feel like I can do that now. Something about this ring in my lip makes me think I can turn into a chair.
It's alright, Cornobi. Don't strain yourself.
Okay, I'll save it.
Stop being such a chair slut.
The additional roll I need is... So I realized that Cornobi was constructed. I need... what do I roll? Is it our... No, that's not investigation. I want to roll, what do I know?
Tell me what you want to find out.
History or...
about... Yeah, probably. What do I know about people or circumstances where you would, basically like living constructs and maybe even plant related. Not plant. Okay, how do I? Fuck. Okay. More generally, I want to know, why would somebody construct Cornobi? Like something like Cornobi.
Alright, why would Cornobi happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Is Cornobi a warrior corn or just a giant blow-up doll?
Also, why would Cornobi happen is a strong contester for the title. Just
Yes. Or just Cornobi. Why?
Why Cornobi?
Or maybe it's just a giant in-joke to a Chuck Tingle book.
Okay.
I haven't revealed yet that we're actually on the lowest level of the Tingleverse, and I've been misrepresenting everyone. It's just sentient cute butts everywhere.
Well, that explains all the sex.
Okay, now, actually, roll an insight to see if you can figure that out.
Another
like
insight.
what's going on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to reroll that. My second luck point for the day.
Okay.
Have I explained this? I'm sorry, audience. I have a thing where I can reroll bad rolls 3 times per a long rest, and I've never used it because I always thought it'd be funnier if I didn't. But I somehow feel
it's important this time.
I should this time. Yeah. So another one, 13. It's slightly better. The first one was a botch.
All right, that's above average. It's solid. Basically, the one idea that comes to your mind, and you're not really sure if this even makes medical sense, but it seems like if somebody was dying, if you were a powerful enough magic user, you could imbue their soul into a construct if it was a powerful enough, a more complicated enough construct.
Shit.
Oops.
Okay. But you're not sure about that. You just think that's definitely a possibility as how this could end. Something like this could happen.
Cornobi is somebody's dead daughter.
One more roll. Arcana.
Okay.
What school of magic is that? Wait, let me. Oh God. 19.
You don't know.
What? With a 19? I don't know.
Whoa.
Does it mean it doesn't exist?
It is basically, here's the thing. If it is possible, it is of a level of magic that nobody ever gets to. You would have to be literally the archmage of the world to have that kind of power.
Or a god.
Or a god could do it too. But you would have to be the high priest of the world in order to invoke that kind of divine power too.
Maybe Enchrist did it.
Because basically, it could be supremely powerful arcane. It could be supremely powerful divine. But all you know is it is like level 20 shit.
Someone was dying and prayed to a god to turn their daughter into corn.
And maybe they said those 4 special words.
Oh.
Oh,
Crossover.
jeez. Oh, no! Okay, I'm
No,
gonna...
that's a joke. It's not real.
Aw.
Yeah.
No, I'm disappointed.
I'm gonna ask Wobbly. Hey, Wobbly.
Yeah, baby.
This is a cool ass name you got there.
Of course it is. I named after my own dick. Serious. I came out of the womb. They looked at him with that motherfucking Wobbly. That's his name. How many people you know named after their own dick, huh?
Not
Well, there was
many.
that guy Dick
Fuckers.
who we met at some point.
My uncle's name is Chode. Anyway, Wobbly,
Yeah.
you've probably lived here for a long time, huh?
Baby, I was born and bred in this city.
Really? Wow, that's convenient.
I know. It's almost like I'm an exposition dump. Maybe Sean just likes talking in this voice. I don't know.
I can't
Is this
through
racist?
one conversation, which is... No, you're good. You're fine, friend. Look, I want to know who's the most powerful magic user you got here in this town, or you know what, in this kingdom. Would you say who's most powerful of all?
Well, you know,
Is it you?
suppose it would have to be one of the archmages. Is kind of a bit of a power glut at the top. You see, magic is, well, it's so common. It's like saying who's the best at walking, you know? If I said one of the archmages, you know, they got some silly walks, if you know what I mean. If caught following the metaphor. And they could probably be the most powerful. Yeah.
That sounds
The
logical.
archmages.
The archmages. Why didn't I think of that? Hey, thank you. That's really helpful. Thank you, pal.
You're
buddy.
welcome, baby doll.
Pat him on the dick. And
But that's kind of awkward because he's put his pants back on by
doesn't
now.
matter.
He was wearing pants?
He literally had to have reached in.
Who's wearing pants around here? What the fuck?
He is performing literal surgery on
I'd assume
people.
he'd be wearing like a toga or something.
Trying to be doing that dick out.
He's wearing rags.
No, he's a professional. He owns his own business, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of small business owners.
Small
damn it.
business owners because he's small. It's funny.
And yet his business is huge.
Dick jokes. Okay.
Ah, dick jokes.
I gotta grab Cornobi and say, Cornobi?
Yeah?
Cornobi?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
That's
go
me.
back to the palace? Yeah, that's you.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna pat
yeah.
her. We're gonna go back to the palace. We're gonna grab our shit. We're gonna say goodbye to the king, and then we're gonna find some archmages.
Okay, so that's the brain guy?
How's that sound? This are the brain guys.
That's the brain
yeah.
guy. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Chop chop. All right. Run back to the palace.
In our
Okay.
battle bikinis.
You are now hurrying back to the town. Yep. There's some jiggling going on, but you know, that's normal.
Nice.